Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of CampusCare EdTalks. My name is Mehak, and I welcome you all here for EdTalks today. EdTalks, a platform where educators and leaders come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. A topic for the day is: should internships be a part of the school curriculum? And to express her viewpoints on the same, we have with us Miss Arpita Chakrabarti, ma'am, principal of Iker School, Faridabad. A very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here today. It's lovely having you on board with us. So, ma'am, school internships first of all. So every the government is offering a different kinds of internships to students nowadays, and corporates are also offering internships to students. So, moving before we begin with the questions and everything, do you think that there should be internships in the school curriculum?
Definitely. There is, I think, no two ways about it. The curriculum of a school, for that, any educational institution can only be complete if the students or the learners are given an opportunity to experience what they have learned in the classroom, and the learning can never be confined to the four walls of a classroom.
Yes, ma'am.
So, internship gives them the best possible opportunity to be able to practice what they have learned, experiment for themselves, and I think learning can never be complete without a hands on experience.
Thank you, ma'am. So, do you not think that school students, are a little younger for internships and everything? Do you think so?
It depends upon the level of internship that you're talking about,
Yes.
the kind of internship, the place where internship takes place, and what are the goals. So, if the goal is experiential learning, if the goal is something where the student gets to practice and do what he or she has learned in the classroom and expand beyond that. So, that can always be made in a manner which is age appropriate and need based as per the learning.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Moving on, ma'am, how can students learn from internships?
So, like I said, when you talk about of a student, what is it that you expect the child to learn? You are looking at things beyond rote memory and beyond theoretical things. You want the child to be able to apply the concepts that he has learned in the classroom in his or her daily life, in the routines, and to be able to adapt and acquire new skills which kind of bend in with the situation that the child finds himself or herself in. So, any internship practice which allows him to go beyond rigid boundaries of textbook, an internship practice which allows him to be innovative, to be creative, to be able to practice what we call as the soft skills, or I would say in a more common sense of the words that everybody understands. I'm looking at an internship, I would look for three things. A, something which gives me an opportunity to try what I have been dreaming and imagining all along. B, something which gives me an opportunity to acquire skills like leadership, time management, people management, resource management. And C, something which gives me a recommendation or a platform to go on to the next level. So, if these three things are being provided at the school level, university level, college level, vocational level, whichever level of learning you go, if you're getting these three basic things out of internship, and that's the best possible combination for any student.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Very well explained. Moving forward, ma'am, do you think that when we encourage students to do internships, so it will help them in utilizing the education they receive in schools?
It will definitely add on to their confidence. It will definitely open their minds to the varied possibilities outside. And I think it also gives them a kind of a chance to do a reality check. So I might be imagining a certain career or a certain field to be a certain way. But when I actually step out to the real world, there are lots and lots of challenges which one cannot know about unless one has actually delved deeper into it. So, internship gives me that opportunity to be able to actually experience, for example, what being in a corporate setup is all about, what being in a setup where I have to manage and work with a team of people is all about. How do I handle difference in opinions? How do I try to make the best of everything? So, internship gives me that platform. And for any student, no matter whichever field of choice of interest that they decide to choose, internship is only going to add value to their learning. And it is definitely going to give you confidence, which is, I would say, irreplaceable and cannot be done or got anywhere else apart from actually being in the line of action.
Yes, ma'am. It certainly, boosts your confidence with a lot of other benefits also. Moving forward, ma'am, what kind of internships do you think are, best for the school students? Could you give us a few examples, please?
I think now, since the way we talk about in terms of global perspective and all opportunities are opening, so definitely an internship which gives the student, a school-going student, a real life venture or experience into what is actually happening on the ground, whether it is the manufacturing sector, corporate sector, human resource, science, scientific research and development. Second, something which is allowing the student to connect the opportunity along with a social significance of it, or what we call as a social responsibility, because the community interface is very, very important for a student to pick up as a skill from very early on. Something which definitely gives you something of your choice. So if I want to do something in a certain field, I would definitely want the student to have the chance of being able to do internship in a chosen field of his or her choice, and not something which is made compulsory for him or her. And lastly, it should definitely be able to give you a good recommendation platform which you can then utilize in your higher studies, or further studies wherever you're going after that. So that is very, very important, because I think in a school, it kind of sets the tone of what you would like to do after your 10 or 12 years of regular schooling, where you want to go. And like I always tell everybody around whenever we're discussing this, that now you have a plethora of opportunities. There's so much to choose from. And that somewhere can also be a demerit, because you very easily tend to get confused, because whether I do this, whether I do that. Now every stream, every branch has lateral and vertical branches. So you can do combination of two streams together, two areas together. So, what is it that's going to clear your mind and at the same time allow you to switch if you really want to make a switch from one field to the other? So, an internship opportunity which gives me the exposure to more than one kind of field of field work allows the student the opportunity to be able to explore. So I'm good with a certain part, but what if I mix it up with another avenue? Could be better? So if that opportunity is given to a student at the school life, then I think it will become much more easier for him to take that decision later as to where and how he wants to end up with in his career.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Lastly, Arpita ma'am, do you think, that schools should also uh, give students the entitlement for, maybe give some benefits for doing an internship so they, get attracted to it?
Definitely. And like here in our school and Aisha school, we do that. We've made internship as a compulsory part of their curriculum, and they're graded based on the of time and expertise. They've picked up a different internship projects. And like what you started off in the beginning as, how can we make it age appropriate? That's something that we are also as a school trying to work upon, that not just the senior or senior secondary students, but even children from the lower classes, middle school, also get to do some kind of a associated project where maybe not at a corporate level, but they get to be part of a social project, a community based project around them. So they get these benefits. And yes, additional grades, additional marks, alternate assessment, evaluation, because ultimately all of this is shaping up the personality and learning of the child. So definitely some kind of a benefit, or I won't use a word benefit, but a reward for being part of such a process, because as a student, you're also going to give your labor, your time, your efforts into that internship project. So you need to be appreciated and acknowledged for that effort that you have made to be part of any internship project.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think it's a, really good initiative by your school that you're offering internships to the students. It actually helps them in a lot of ways, and adding grades to it, it's really nice. So, lastly, ma'am, what is the, basic purpose of internship? Whether it's, a school internship or any internship, any kind of internship. What do you think it's, what's the purpose
Uh,
behind it?
the basic purpose would be able to find your true calling, to be able to understand your strengths, and then to be able to build upon this. So, nothing better than a practical hands on experience, nothing better to be actually having a situation where you're doing problem solving with a team of people sitting around you. I think that's the best teacher that you can have in your life because you're learning by doing.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was lovely having you here and, listening to your experiences and everything. Thank you so much for taking out your time.
Rather, thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure to be here on this platform. And thank you so very much for making me a part of this.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day. And for all the viewers watching us out, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stuff like this. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day.